Hey guys, welcome to Pepper Chair. Welcome everyone. Hopefully you are having a lovely day. So sorry guys, we've been having some technical difficulty with our network. All right. So welcome to the show and we are part of all right. I can I don't want to hear myself twice. It seems like I'm hearing myself twice. Can you guys hear me?
Just
Yes.
All right. Okay. So welcome everyone. Sorry, I had to fix I had to fix the background. So we have we guest today on the show. But our guest has the same issue, network problem. So we'll continue the show and as time goes on, hopefully they can join us. I will leave it open to my co-host. Before that though, I want to say we still have our co-host Lizzie Nemo, who is still, under the weather. She's finally recovering, so she might be joining us sometime next. So yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, co-host, how you been?
Yeah, from my end, I'm doing fine. The weekend is about to end, and we are just conclusively trying to conclude with the weekend. So I've been very fine. I've been doing good, and I'm doing fine. Good to be here today on the number one show, the show for the youth, Pepper Chair.
Okay, that's great. Everyone, welcome to Pepper Chair. I'm the blogger. As a currently based in West Africa, I'm happy to be on another edition of Pepper Chair Show. You always know Pepper Chair Show is your favorite show, one of the biggest show is penetrating through social media. So keep sharing the show to your loved ones, friends, and whosoever you think that love the way you love Pepper Chair Show. So welcome to Pepper Chair Show as we go on our great show today. Welcome.
TJ Finance, you are on mute.
All right, guys. So sorry. I was talking to myself, but as my co-hosts were just saying, Pepper Cheer is a platform where we try to empower the young Liberians, the young generation. So today our topic is pretty much the the need for the young people when it comes to making decisions in life. When it comes to being a part of the practice, whatever process that we are going to in making sure maybe the educational system is stronger, the healthcare system, transportation. I mean, we need the young people's mindset when it comes to moving forward. So today, different, we had two guests, and both guests were talking about big, political issues, right? Both of our guests today. One guest is on entertainment, the other is a business. Both of these guys are young people, and they are running representatives. So let's talk about that, guys. Let's talk about the young Liberians, especially business owners, entertainers, putting aside what they are doing and getting into the political forum in Liberia. Why is this so common? Why you think it's common?
Thank you, DJ Finance. I think it is important that we start to speak to some of these issues, especially like you said, the role of young people in decision making. As anyone following may be aware, Liberia, like any other African country, vast majority of our citizens are all young people. So it speaks to the fact that the progress of Liberia, the growth of Liberia rely wholly and solely on the powers and the decisions that affect young people. Many times, if you listen to the radio, people be like, oh, the young people are into crisis. Oh, yeah, there was more violence this way. And those who are ringleaders in this, foster, violence and also, I mean, actions are often young people. So it just speaks to the fact that the young people have a crucial role to play in everything in Liberia. So having them to be on the decision table is also as important as we all advocate for such decision. So today our guests are two aspirants, like DJ Fanel said. One is from the angle of entertainment. He has his own, small record label that he's working with called Passion Sounds. If you are from the central region, like Bon Lofa, Nima, you will be aware of Passion Sounds. And he's also from a well-known family around that end. If you are from Banga, Nima, you will know a Passion Farm, you will know a Passion Hotel. So these are businesses that they run there. And also one of our guests is Mr. Christian F.D. He is the son of one of the strong men in CDC, one of those, tough talking guys. In fact, his father is strongly into politics. I think one of the representatives of something like that. So he now trying to come up, to follow safe path. But it is not about party, issue today. What we appreciate more is the energy of this young man. Christian was just born 1998, but he has done a lot as a young man in terms of contributing to his community. So seeing coming out today saying he want to contest, and not just saying he want to contest, but telling his people, this is what I bring to the table. I bring youth empowerment to the table. I bring youth capacity building to the table. I bring advocacy for gender and women empowerment to the table. It is something that I see to be a blessing, because for so long we have cried, we are yearned for youthful representation in the Liberian Parliament. And one of the reasons why many people yearn for this is that people be like, if young people are there, then the decisions that will be made to affect young people will be a reflection of the young people themselves, because they will not remain there. If pass certain bill that will be biased to them, will not be against them. If they have a representation there, that person will have a voice to speak for them to make sure that things happen in land. So I think this is a good topic, and all young people need to embrace such a unique conversation.
Okay, that's nice of you of saying that, Chutumo, of young people going into the house representing, like seeing how the budget are passed and how they can get some OLP on it. That's nice, but in some way, if you see young people like aspirants for this position, representative, senator, is cool, but sometimes the community are not like trustworthy, then like 100% like trust them to put them in that position, because they think that they are too young, they cannot handle this job. If they are seeing that older people are older than them that are not handling such job, how about young people? So that mentality is still here. We have been seeing a lot of young people want to run and have some of these positions to make better changes, but only feel like 5% are successful in this route, but some of them only go there for the first time, and then after that they call up. So I just see that it's cool, but somehow the mentality into the country is gonna be hard for them to be successful in organizing or in going through this competition.
And you are right, Asik. I agree with that. The stigma associated with young people is very hard, and I won't mind, I'm a young man, but to some extent, the young people have been noted in history for being, troublemakers, like I said, for being troublemakers, for being people that are quick to be poor. For example, we take a serious look at the Liberian Civil War. Who were the child soldiers? They were young people. You take a current look in our current Liberian, community. Who are those that are being hired at talk sometimes to go and instigate violence? They are young people. Who are those that choose students, at public places to go and sport things? They are all young people. So you are right. So when a young man go back now to his community to go and say, oh, I want to get this done, I want you to elect me to serve my community, it makes it very hard. However, there are still strong young people who have been living for the sake of their community. Like DJ Fanel said, some of them they are in business, some of them are in the areas of entertainment, some of them are in the areas of health and a lot more. So serviceable young people of this kind, they are not ordinary. That's how I see it. I am not talking about our guests now. I'm speaking only and solely to youthful participation. There are some young people in our community today, as you know, that are contributing a lot to Liberia in their own ways, whether through sports and a lot more. And I think these are leaders that we need to give a try to. In how much the stigma associated with young people is very high. You can also bear me witness that young people, some of them are noted for leading positive and sustainable changes within our community. So it is just enough to allude to the fact that they need a chance too. In how much they have been noted for troubles, but some are bringing something to the table. So there is a need to try those are bringing something to the table.
Okay, there we go. I'm right there with you guys. Everything you said, you guys said, I agree with it. For me, I use examples like Wookie, I will use Miss, or should we say Honorable now? Honorable Wookie Dolly, a young lady who Wookie just turned 31, right? 31 years old. So she's very young. And this is a young lady that went to the university, she of Liberia. She graduated and just found her physical, her beauty. She also tried to pursue more than just, her beauty. She went out there. And now, after becoming Miss Liberia, representing Liberia, Wookie Dolly is now running for representative, in Motorola County. So my thing here is that's such a great example, to how the young Liberians are waking up, how the young Liberians are understanding that, we are sitting here and we're allowing people to destroy our country. We're allowing these grown people to make bad decisions. It's about time we too, our voices are heard, and we too can bring to the table what we've learned, what we've experienced, and what we know we can do for our people. So I just think the young Liberians, Wookie Dolly, we got so many young Liberians in Liberia that are out there. We're talking about one of these young guys called Mama D, right? We're even talking about both of you guys, Jitumo, Isaac, you know. I mean, you can see through your actions that the young generation in Liberia are ready to speak out. The young people are ready to join the lawmaking sector. And I love this, the changes this decisions going to bring for the generation. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? So imagine you have a legislation that right now, I would say right now, we probably have like 80 to 90% of our legislation. We're talking about the older people, at least in their 50s and above, right? You guys agree to that? Many of the guys on that, they are
Yeah,
in their
Yeah,
right.
facts.
yeah.
So we need young people in their 30s, even in their mid-20s to say, you know what, this is how we see it now, or maybe we've been seeing it this way, but you're been ignoring us. So it's about time now, we get it the right way. So I just see so many changes happening when young people are being a part of the lawmaking sector and trying to also be a part of change in
But
Liberia.
but you say many changes. I see like it will not be like many changes. If I'm creating it, like it would just be something like 40 if they making changes. Because this is why I think Chutumoya is my witness on that. Like district number 4 is a district in Liberia that give young people the chance to see what young people can do to develop and make some changes. District number 4 in Liberia, Mozzarella County give Swakoko Dennis the chance that make all the youngest in the house right now. And
As in, honorable to the money now.
yeah, honorable Swakoko Dennis, we give her that chance to do that in district number 4. But moving forward, like she was controlled by other. Like that's why other people see if this young guy or this young lady win and go into their house to do something to her own, some FRCs you'll be hearing from people into the hall, older people that are older than her, like 10 years, 20 years, 18. She will want to listen to them because they've been there all the time. That's where the sport things. Yeah, and Honorable Swako is a clear example because during election time, like she was 100% on things going, helping people, giving people loan. But since she went, she been listening to other advice. She is not going by why the people want, why the people requesting. Nothing she is doing in the district. She just living a normal life.
Yeah, so Isaac, I sometimes try to tour your community. When I mean your community, I sometimes try to tour your district. District number 4 is a very big community. I'm not saying a very big community. It's a very big district. Matter of fact, is one of the biggest in Maserati right now. So here is the thing: you can bear me witness, Isaac, that due to the size of the district, it makes it sometimes very impossible for a lawmaker to just, 100% work in that district to the taste of those, to the taste of the electorate. That's one factor. I'm not bagging on the Swako Dennis. But here is also another thing. When a young person goes to parliament in Liberia or any other African country, that place, like people say, is a very different place. It is not about your education 100%. For example, I'm from a country where my current senator who holds a PhD. But my youth, he have been considered to be one of those that are seriously challenged within our parliament. You understand? So Swago Dennis issue is not about capacity, it's not about people putting her, but it's about existing situations, existing circumstances that are within parliament that create that kind of space that is not enabling for young people to just penetrate easily. So let's now welcome Mr. Saman Vapla. Can you hear us, sir?
Welcome,
yes,
sir.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Thank you. Wow. Thank you.
All right. Welcome. So, like I was saying, welcome, Mr. Vapla. Welcome to the conversation. We just try paving the way. We alerted the audience about the internet constraint you are facing. I'm very happy. Thanks for the courage. This speaks volume that you are you are ready for what you do, because that's one kind of reason of a leader. You have to try. You don't have to give up easily. So, gratus.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, like I said, the parliament is a very different place, and so sometimes situations and conditions within the parliament may not be favorable. You understand? So it's not about capacity. Rosalind Swago Dennis holds a master in petroleum geoscience from Wales University of Manchester. So in terms of education, she's not a dummy. She's been around, and in fact, you can bear me witness your district been advocating for a kind of a split, but due to the latest result that we are all not satisfied with, there have been some play. It won't favor that. You understand? So it is not sometimes about the young people being weak or people that can be fooled by the nose, but it is just sometimes the old folks don't create those just factors that are meant to make young people step up to their game. And that's one thing I see within the House of Parliament. It has been a traditional thing that only old people can go there. To go there, you gotta beat this. So the moment you go there, understand that maybe you're not part of that league. They won't try to fit in where you easily Isaac and understand the issue about regime too now, Isaac. So let me stop here now.
Yeah, all that he said is true, but in doing that, what he explained, but in showing support to your district is that speak, let your voice be heard. That like Honorable Yeke Kolba, like the way he sometimes he don't have the power to do something, but through his action, through his speaking, people know that he's working. Do things like that, but do not be young as a young person. You say you bring a change and you don't have that chance, then you just be new. The people will just feel say like you collaborating with the people in your house to not do what you promised the district to do. So that just how sometimes people within the environment feel like if they put young people there, young people have that brilliant idea of changing things. But if they go off from some efforts, they will change them. That's what I'm saying.
And I respect that, bro. As a developer, I respect that. So folks that are following would like to say welcome once more to the Pepper Chair Show. Like we said, we are facing a very serious internet constraint here, but we are glad, we are happy that one of our guests was very courageous. I mean, I hope the other guy is still trying. I mean, thank you for joining us, Mr. Fabla. So in a very special way, we say welcome to Pepper.
Thank you very much, Idomo. It's a pleasure being here.
Thank you. So how are you doing? You look good.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm okay in the midst of our many challenges as young people pursuing the career of politics in Liberia. But notwithstanding, we still see it as something that we must do because nothing is done unless somebody stand up and do something. So we are resolved and we are ready to get to the ballot box come October 10th.
Wow, sounds good. So someone listening just in a JV would like to say, who is Mr. Sama Fabla? Someone listening would like to say, sometimes they hear you from the studio, sometimes they hear you from the business background, sometimes, they just want to know who is Mr. Sama Fabla?
Well, Sama Fabla is the young people's person. He's a leader that sees in the future. I was born in Banga, Phoebe, and later migrated on to Ivory Coast due to the war. And I came back and started my education in Liberia. And I graduated from Rex Institute, and I am a prospective graduate of the Continental University, working away with BSc in economics and accounting. And I'm also a musician, as they know. And I'm a humanitarian advocate. And I believe in changing narrative and working with young people. I believe that young people have the power. We have everything necessary, everything we need to make this country a better one. So from that background, I enter Bon County into the musical field, as we may all be aware that music is the food of the soul. So music is used in every walk of life. It's the best way to get into a person's head. So I enter into this place with the intention of staying here because I know that it was Americans that built America. And it is incumbent upon us as Liberians who pledge our support, who pledge our allegiance to this country to build this country. So I've been here working with a lot of young people. I've understood their needs and I saw what are things we can do as young people to bring that change. And that is what I'm working on now. Presently, we have a total number of close to 500 young persons that have pledged their support to this movement. And as God will have it, we are moving by the day.
Wow, that's good to know. So, fellow panelists at this juncture would like to say, here is your guest who have been very courageous to make sure that he gets here to get things going. So, the floor is now open for questioning, and welcome to the Pepper Chair Show once more.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So I'm so happy to be on. Thank you so much for taking time for the show today. I'm just excited. The young people in Liberia are trying to be a part of the change that's going on. So I just want to ask you, do you feel well, as a young Liberian citizen who is trying to transition from entertainment political sector in Liberia, do you feel welcome by your fellow, what we call them, constituent? Do you feel welcome by Liberia?
Well, the message is resonating, and everywhere I go, the young people. One thing that is very powerful about a young person putting his hand up and saying, "I want to represent my people," is that it gives hope to the young people. Everywhere I go, I see a lot of youth coming around me and being like, "Yeah, if this man can do this, I can do this." So to answer that question, yes, it's welcoming.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I'm happy to hear that. And I want to know, has it been difficult, when it comes to you going into politics as an entertainer?
Yeah, kind of. Yes. Because people, the farther you stay from people, the lesser you see. And standing on the stage, entertaining people is another thing, and knowing the person individually is another thing. So that has been a challenge for me. But as they come, as they interview me, as they know my perspective, as they see my vision, it narrows the scope. It brings that clear understanding. So it has been a little bit challenging. But as we may all be aware, challenges, they are always for the good. They're always there to help you to be better.
That's great. So when it comes to your district, I know in Montserrado County per se, we got a lot of young Liberians there. So you must have lots of young people within your district. So if you should win this representative position, like what is your focus for the young people in your district?
Well, my country I've observed since 2005 elections, every platform has carried youth empowerment and youth employment. Very key things on every politician agenda. But unfortunately, we haven't seen that. So, and it is very alarming. It's an issue in our country. These are things that give rise to violence. To transfer our aggressions. We are not just putting it through the pen and paper. That's the problem that has been bothering us here. So I bring a message of unity. I give my fellow young people the chance. I'm going to give them the chance so that we all can talk and we can dialogue and see how best we can move it forward. One person can do it all. I believe that many things have to work so to ensure success. Because another thing we see in our country today with our normal politicians is that they brag a lot. They brag a lot. And leadership is about learning. It's about learning. The more we talk, the more you know my perspective, the more you know how I feel about things, the more I feel we are going to exchange our information and we are going to learn from each other. So I'm going to give them that chance to know how to be a part of this decision-making process in our country, because I believe we have a future to protect as future leaders of this country.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So you say you're going to provide them with information, education, to keep them aware of what's happening. I'm loving this because that's something our leaders are not doing in Liberia, you know, to give that information to the people so they can understand what's going on and why the decision that they should be voting for is important to them. So I love that. Thank you.
Sorry, I just went off a little. Sorry. You're saying something, I didn't get you.
Saying that from what I'm getting from you, I just love it because a lot of our lawmakers in Liberia are lacking the means of giving information to Liberian people, keeping the people aware. You know, I know that with this government, something our president said that he does not want Liberians to be spectators. He wants Liberians to be a part of the decision making and the process. So I feel like you are on that. You know, you are pretty much on that same mindset. How can we give people the information so they can know what is going on? So thank you. I love that.
Yes, so Mr. Babla, I would like to know, you hear from a very reputable family. Anyone from Bon County that know the Vaplas will, you know, will confirm what I'm saying. Politics have been noted to be something very, very different. Like others may classify it to be something sometimes not hygienic. You see members of parliament like the district you want to contest in, the sitting lawmaker wanted to fight the other lawmaker the other time so these are pictures that it brings to the country. In fact, the district you want to contest in lawmaker is noted for giving orders to like the other case against him and the journalists where they went to court. The journalists and Osmo, the medical men were beating on, and finally, you know, there was a ruling. In recent past, there is also another video where we see him saying I call send me here to come and discipline people
Discipline people.
So what's your take on current issues within Bon County, especially the issue of transparency and accountability? Currently, the county account, there was a moratorium placed on it, and we are hearing about a recent withdrawal from there. We don't know how true is it. What's your take on the issue pertaining to the county, how spendings have been made, and how social development fund and have been expended? What's your take on it?
Well, from that background, I think that's the reasons why we decided to get involved, because we, like you rightly stated, it is in my dream to live here. So living here, I have to do everything necessary possible to contribute positively to the growth and development of this county. You see, we've been doing one thing over and over, expecting different results. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, you are live.
I can hear you. You are live.
Okay, thank you. So we've been doing one thing over and over, expecting different results. It all boils down to the young people. Once we are united, these are things that won't happen. You see, if you look at the video, the people that were instructed to beat on the guy, they were all young people. But because we have been walking down this road, we are letting poverty to take away our respect for older people and our human dignity. So we follow these same tracks. So now, addressing the issue of monies being withdrawn from our county cover, I believe it is about time that young people believe in themselves. It's about time they believe that they too can lead. Because once you keep following people that don't know the road, you will always get lost. You will always get lost. So I'm encouraging my young brothers and sisters. These are things that we'll keep seeing. We'll keep seeing. Corruption is no stranger to Liberia. Since my eyes opened in this country, I've heard these same things repeatedly. And it is because we are giving the future of this country to people who are in their future.
No. Let me correct you there. And Sama is not repeatedly like whereby everything been good with Liberia. Not from the time Liberia from the corruption start into the country of the Nile. I will not agree with you on that. It's just like just like from 2000. Yeah. So that's it. So that's why I want to clear that. But in doing so, in adding to that, like which challenge are you looking of what are you going to face if you are opportune to win this position?
Firstly, I see from all indications that one major challenge we face in this country is our oversight responsibility. The people way there in the bushes, they have no way of getting to know what happens in the House of Parliament. Because, like you see, our face was very serious challenge to get online now. So if the man is there and voting is going on, he's only depending on the radio, and you know, saying to get information, he's out of the process. So if I'm elected, if I'm going to go there, if my people select me to be their leader, one thing I'm going to do is to strengthen my oversight responsibility. There is a program I've already planned called Democracy. And that program, its intention is to constantly take people from the district to go and observe parliamentarian proceedings. Afterwards, have a one-on-one chat with the representative. That, I think, will give hands-on deck information from their homes and villages where they reside.
All right. So when you say taking people from the villages, are you also providing transportation for those people? Or what are the means of them getting?
Yes, ma'am. We are working on getting a 14-seater bus.
Okay.
As soon we already been talking to our allies. People have been coming with their donation to the process, but we've been waiting for the referral time. But since I've been asked, I decided to share my idea with my listeners so that they can see from my perspective. So we've been talking. So we are trying to get the 14-seater bus to go every last Thursday in the month.
Okay.
At least the students will have the opportunity to participate. At least the older people will have the opportunity to participate. And they will also have the opportunity to have a one-on-one chat with their representative. If anything is going on wrong in their villages, if anything going on wrong there, they will not have it from the representative. They will tell him because they are facing him.
Yes. Yeah. I love
so
this.
I think that's one major way I think I can tackle the oversight responsibility issue.
Now, I just want to ask this, right? I know in Liberia with our leaders, we have a lot of issues with accountability. You know, that's just something we don't push in Liberia. So if you become a representative, how are you going to encourage or even let push the issue of accountability in within the workforce?
We are going to start it from our district. That's the reason why everywhere I go, I preach the message of unity. The more young people get together, the more transparent we'll be. Because if I'm working with Jutomu there and he's a close friend of mine in the office, if he goes wrong or if I go wrong, I think Jutomu will be very clear to the point and tell me, say, hey, Sama, now I will tell the people that's something we wanted to do. But if we start going to making new friends, new friends have new viruses and new things they want to input into you to corrupt your mind and your ideas.
Right.
In Liberia, we misuse the word friends. Now we are in election period. Everybody using friends of this, friends of that, friends of this, including the people who have lived their years overseas. They claim they have friends here. So we are going there with our immediate friends. The people that when we are going wrong, when we are going in the wrong, when we are bending the things that we are promising, they will be the ones to be saying no. Now I will tell the people. Because if you have a future to protect, you are going to protect it. Because I mean, it's no secret that me and Jutomu will be friends until we get old. Because we are of the same caliber.
Right. I love that. Thank you. I would let my other co-host say something so I don't take over. Jutomu.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Vala, I would like to know you from the entertainment background, specifically Passion Sound. Passion Sound has doing extremely well in the central region. So I would like to know. Currently, Liberian music faces serious problem like the issue of piracy, where sometimes people do their songs the moment the song be up like we're in 10 minutes time, you see the DJs around radio selling it 3 for 10, things like that. And then artists don't really earn on what they do. You don't see platforms that are monetary, whether you see monetary values attached to songs, unless for other marks, and only a few artists, will have high streams to generate from other marks, Spotify and other platforms. So as an artist and an entertainment person going to parliament, what are some of those strategies you hope to work on in terms of empowering not just musicians? I want to bring around musicians, empowering entertainers or people that create content.
Well, thank you very much. I think the issue with piracy and the sharing or the illegal sharing of music, it derives from knowledge, because knowledge is power. I believe if my brothers are educated, that this is not just something you do and just to get popular or just to be known. They will know what they have as entertainers. So we are going to invest into entertainment. We have schools in West Africa that 10 string right in Nigeria. They offer a wide range of services. They are willing to work with young people, and you understand. So we are going to invest into entertainment through building the human resource capacity of our entertainers.
And I also like to hold you there, and I'm glad that you are aware of 10 screen in Nigeria, where Ikija, Lagos, where the Lagos do black, A4, and producers have an opportunity to go. So in our entertainment industry currently, 2/3 of all of our producers they do apprenticeship. Some are just good at what they do. For example, your own face-up beat from Passion Sound. I don't know the music school that's basic sound. So I'm glad you are talking about 10 screen here, and talking about investment in human resource capacity, whether taking them there or building partnership, I'm very grateful for that. So that's good. Another thing also I would like over the years, people have had a kind of different picture about youth leadership. People have had this kind of thinking like young people, they are only noted for a problem, like you said, and change the narrative will come with a huge task of you know, persistence, you know, endurance, and a lot more, and going beyond what others have heard about young people. So are you prepared to withstand all the questions, to withstand all the criticism? Because politics comes with a lot, to withstand all the insults and all the time. And will you be willing to even work with those that would name and shame you on allegations that are false? Will you be willing, because you're talking about peace and unity, will you bring them to the table too?
I believe in unity, like I will always say. I will be willing. Even the honorable man, the current Cuban, he's my big brother. He's capable of being my father, and you understand. But as it stands, we all need to work to see that this country move forward. Like I previously said, people need to work together to ensure success. And you understand, one person can do it, or he has his own idea. So upon reaching there, I will still need to go back to him to link with him so that I can know those wonderful plans he had that were implemented. How can we make them possible? So I'm willing. And when it comes to the criticism issue, my brother, in life, anything you do, people will talk about you. And most importantly, most interestingly, the more they talk about you, the more you progress. So I don't see, for me, I love critics. If people don't tell you your wrongdoing, or if people don't say things that even you're not doing, it won't make you strong, it won't motivate you to keep pushing. So to answer that question, yeah, I'm open to work with everybody.
So as the blogger, are you there? The blogger Isaac.
Azigo.
I think Isaac is having problem with his
His gadget or his network.
he said his phone.
Yeah, so while we
Isaac, are you there? All right, he said his phone
is overheating, I saw something like that in the comment section. While we wait on Isaac to make sure more participants, this is what we do at Pepper Chair. I would like to ask another question again, pertaining young people, because that's the background you hear from. Currently, Candy has an alarming rate of youth unemployment, like any other country. In rural Liberia, I agree. Most of the other people say, yeah, unemployment rate is high or what. But for rural counties, it is very high. People may point out to the issue of decentralized activities. People will point out to the issue of job. I mean, lack of job creations. You know, things like that. So I would like to know, as an entrepreneur and somebody from the background of business and public administration, when you get to what are plans that you are working on to make sure that job?
Can you repeat? I didn't get you. There was a break in the network. I didn't get you.
All right. So can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, one county has an alarming rate of youth unemployment, like any other county in rural Liberia. Some people blame it on the issue of decentralization and lack of job creation strategies, and a lot more. So I would like to know, as an emerging politician and entrepreneur, especially someone like you in the College of Business and Public Administration, what are plans you have? What are plans you have to make sure that jobs be created for people? Are you getting me now?
Jobs be created.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like you rightly said, country is the young people. As a result, a lot of them who is hello.
Yeah, you are
hello.
live.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
Yeah, you are live.
Okay, so like I was saying, I have a plan. I'm working on a plan of establishing. Matter of fact, we want to industrialize our district preliminarily through agriculture, which is going to give rise to hello.
You are live. You are live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to control the issue of unemployment, we have strategized. We have strategized to 1 minute. Let me black gonna call coming here, give me out time. All right. So we have strategized to industrialize our district through agriculture, which is going to provide the opportunity for our young people to practice agriculture and earn small things. And we are also working on hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So firstly, we are going to work in agriculture. It's going to be first of its kind for the district to have its own farm, as we may be aware that our stable food is now an issue in our country. We had that experience last year when red price went all the way up, and it was very alarming, and I mean it was very, very hard on people in the butchers and in the villages here to get a cup of rice. So we are going to invest into agriculture, giving the district that farm. And then we also have planned on having a modern facility built for trade school that is also going to be having a segment where we're going to have factories. There's this business guy in Lima County called Prince Howard.
Prince Howard.
Yeah, Prince Howard runs a company there that they sew nice trousers. These trousers people use for coat suits and wedding program and the business clothes. My brother, they make them, and you don't even know that they were made right in Lima. And these are work of the locals there. These are work the people do there. So we are going to train and empower and provide them the opportunity. Provide them opportunity to produce these things and sell it to the world market. Because now digital marketing is everything now. As technology advances, everything advances. We're going to make use of the digital marketing, and all those things. I believe once money gets in the hands of the young people, they won't be distracted by drug intake or crime. Crime won't be any increase anymore because nobody wants problem. Thank you. I say back online.
Isaac still here. Testing is shut up. Yeah, but everything you just said, I mean, I love the question about we have to bring jobs to the Liberian people.
Yeah, so I just started sharing my screen based off apply. You just spoke up about the issue of when young people have money or opportunity, they will not be into drugs and crime. Recently, in Bangkok, Joseph Ishmael Mazakwe in one of vocational training program, and yesterday there were about 14 young people that came to Monrovia yesterday. Yeah, they came to start the first week of their rehab. I went there because I'm from Bon County too. Yeah, so I went there to go and see them. So the first phase of the rehab just started. These are all kids, some of whom you may be familiar with.
I recognize somebody. I recognize even 1 or 2 persons there.
Yeah. My man Plateau there, and even one of your guys I used to be friendly with Nanu, and every one of them, they were there. They are now committed, saying that they want to have a change life. So we're talking about the issue of investing into agriculture and what kind of processes. I think that is something good for youth of one country to get into. So I'd like to know your plans for the disadvantaged youth too. Yeah, like you see in the rehabilitation is something expensive. For now, they want to work with the first batch of 14, and then they will be enrolled into that vocational training, where the registration is low as 600 LD. Are there plans maybe to work on sponsoring some of them? I mean, right after their rehab, after the months and things, are there plans that maybe you could sponsor a few of them? I mean, it's rehabilitation to someone a new life, giving them new skills that they can get into. Yesterday, when I spoke with them, when I went there, I almost cried. I mean, the other guy was their crew. I'm very happy to see you. I'm ashamed to talk to you. You know, I know you from the Cocoa Road. We back, but now, my man, I'm ready. I'm doing. I really need a new life back. The guy in the black there, he's a good desktop publisher. He's a big running. It doesn't work for me before, and there are a lot of familiar faces around. So working with them in their rehabilitation, because now Joseph is actually calling for support. And you will see a lot of posts on it. Calling for support, even transportation yesterday. It was someone that I have to give them transportation to come back. So are there plans to work with some of these projects in your community now to empower young people better, especially for rehabilitation?
Yeah, like you earlier stated, and thank you for the picture. And you know, most of the guys are my brothers. Then we all were around here, and you know, so we are familiar. You know, it pains to see people that you grew up with, and you know, fall by the wayside. And you understand? I've been working on that project. I've been talking to influential people. This project is there's a project run by my uncle in Monserrato there who works with the Methodist church. His name is Skillet. And we started that plan. I think it was 2 years ago, but then due to some issues, like financial issues and other things, we couldn't continue. But this year, as God will have it, I've pushed pen to paper towards the Nobel laureate, Lehman Bowie, so that we can control some of these issues. And I want to say big thanks to my big brother Ishmael. And you know, I've been following his work, and you know, it's incumbent upon us to regain, to redeem these people. They are still needed in the society. If you dehumanize them, it is very risky for your own existence as a human being. Because if you push them in the corner, you say, "My man, move from here. You zogo, you do one, you die one." The men feel that I have no hope. I have nothing to govern me to walk in church line again. That man, you see that man when you see you in the street, he will want to harm you, to take whatever you have. So these are things that we are working on. I'm in close consultation with the team of Johnny, the team of Honorable Johnny Pay, and another aspirant, a young person as well, into this county. And if all goes well, we are going to have that facility, because we believe that we need to bring back these people. They are still needed in the society.
Great, that's a good one, and I'm very happy, and it boils down around unity that you are willing to work with other young people who are trying to bring sustainable changes, especially changes that affect the life of young people. So gratitude to that. I'm not seeing more. I mean, the network issue. The network issue is not only unique now. Someone way there in USA is also being affected.
I'll tell you.
Issue now. But let's keep the ball rolling. So in terms of educational opportunities, do you see any gap for people now among young people on few scholarships like the Bowie Foundation scholarship people talk about, the Firestone Labrador scholarship? One kind of used to Madam Swakoko, Land Grant, but all of them have been downplayed. So if you are elected as a lawmaker, do you see the need to push for the issue of a county own scholarship fund that will be financed either by the county social development fund or through budgetary allotment from our national team? Do you see that?
I see the need, my brother. I see the need, because the people say in time of peace, get ready for war. And you understand? I believe that we need to prepare a lot of future leaders. We need a lot of future leaders. If this country should develop and grow, we need a lot of future leaders. So investing into human resource capacity building is very high on our agenda.
That
Are you there?
That's good. Good to know that human resource capacity building is high on your agenda. So, in the interest of time, we are actually running out of time. So I don't know. So, real quick, is there any other thing you would like to speak to that maybe we didn't talk about, we didn't touch, that you would like to speak to very quick?
Yeah, I would like to. I want to encourage young people around Liberia to go to the polling center and get registered. Because sitting at the center, sitting in your classroom and discussing issues that you think should be right is not a rightful thing to do. The best thing to do is to get your voter ID card and let your voice be heard. And also, let us change our minds, to change our attitude. Let us avoid electoral violence, because we have one thing in common, and that is Liberia as our common denominator. This is the only country we have. This is the only place you can be deported from as a citizen. So let us hold Liberia as our own and build this country.
So that's very, very good to hear. So, folks, if you have been following, we have been having today Mr. Samuel Vapla. He's an aspiring in the upcoming representative election in Bonkande, Chocolate District number 3. So it has been a nice discussion around youth participation in decision making. Mr. Vapla have been here outlining his plans for young people, especially youth students and musicians and a lot more as in plans to contest for the upcoming election. So, Mr. Vapla would like to say it has been a great time having you. Sorry today, our entire team, we are not in full. Lizzie International is down with some little illness, and it is our hope to see you another time. Thanks for honoring our invitation.
Thank you. I'm humble, my brother. It's a pleasure being here.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So, folks, thanks for following Pepper Chair Show. Another team will be here by Monday. As you know, Monday is our first edition. Always invite someone to follow, and let's stay in touch. I've been your host, Jutomo Escoli. Have a nice day.